It's Rob!
Tony!
We're in gaming!
And that's you!
Hello gamers and welcome back to the Inn. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name. Today we'll be going from rank, hopefully again, maybe this time we'll get from rank 7 to 6 in this Road to Legend episode. From our previous Road to Legend, we had won the last 2 games, which means this is going to be the win streak game. So if we can win this game, in the following game, we'll be able to hit rank 6, and we can finally end this very slow climb from 7 to 6. 3 parts is not exactly what I was going for here, folks. I don't actually have a Word document with anything in particular we want to talk about. I actually like keeping the 4 and the 5. Normally I would never do this because they have 4 attack. It makes it really, really hard for Priest to get rid of these, but it's just a little bit too slow. And then playing the Weaver for only the 4-5, if it was a 4-10, it makes it a lot better. So we're going to play, if we play the Living Roots and he has Northshire Cleric, we don't lose, but it's not good. And I didn't really see if he kept any cards in his hand. But we're just going to hold on to it because I wasn't paying attention. So normally you'd always want a Living Roots for 2/1/1 Groots, but if he plays Northshire Cleric here, it's just really bad. But I wasn't paying attention to his opening hand to look at his mulligans. Looks like he may not have it. So either way, we're wild growthing. It looks like the Azure Drake and the Claxy came back to our hand anyway.
Welcome to the exhibit!
Alright, so it looks like he's playing N'Zoth Priest, which is a really good deck for our Paladin, N'Zoth Paladin to go against. Actually, no, it's really bad, because he's just in Tomb Styrian. Never mind. Negate what I just said. Alright, so we summon the Twilight Elder. We kind of want to save this until it's a 4-10, right? Or do we? Yeah, I'm going to save it till it's a 4-10. Oh, that's right. Sorry, guys. I'll tell. I received a comment. Well, okay. On our Whispers of the Old Gods Disenchant guide, I went to crafting mode, and apparently in crafting mode, you can't see the cards from the adventures. So I'm actually going to probably have to make a new disenchant guide for the crafting adventures. So I'll probably do that later on today. Oh, this is good. So we actually saved the Living Roots, and the Living Roots allows us to trade into the Polluted Horror, which is really, really nice. But if we play the Living Roots, we only have a 4-drop, unless we want to go into like Wrath. And then, no, that doesn't make sense. I guess we'll just go with the Living Roots into this. And I guess we'll play the Amber Weaver. Not really a better play, and it's not like we're going to be able to play this. I guess we could have waited a couple turns to play this guy, but it would have had to be after turn 6. And I just want to fill up the board now. Because you cannot, like, 4 attack is the best card to play. Or the best attack to play against a Priest, because it can't be Shadow Word Pain, and it can't be Shadow Word Death. Like, I hate playing against Druid when I have my Priest. Like, I hate it so very much. And I especially hate it when they know the 4 attack is the worst attack. So if this guy was a 4-10, like I really wish he was, this Priest, it would be bad news bears for him. Like that's almost an auto concede. But we don't have to worry about it too much. So I guess we can go with the 5-7, or we could go with the Azure Drake, or we could go with the Disciple into the 3 into the, yeah, I think we just go with the Dark. And then we just go face with everything. There's no point to attack this 1-1 yet because it's going to turn into the 5-5. And once it turns into the 5-5, then we can deal with it. There's no point to deal with it before that. He also can Shadow Word Pain this. So we got to be, we don't have to be careful about that, but it's just something to take note of. But it was basically just to get our Cthulhu to the 10 mark. So we draw into the Veclore, which is really, really bad for him. So he's going to attack it, popping out that 5-5. So if we go Azure Drake, Wrath, we can hit this for 4, but then there's no way to deal 1 damage to it, and this is 6. So what do I see? I see a 3 and a 5. And then the 6 goes into here, and then we passive to deal 1. That seems okay. And then we just swing with everything. And we win next turn. So theoretically, if he had Light Bomb, that would clear almost our whole board. But even with Light Bomb. So I guess he can entomb the 5/6 and then swing his 6/6 into the 4/5. That's pretty good. Looks like he doesn't have it. Holy Nova. That still leaves 7. And then we have 8. It heals him for 2, so he's at 12. So then we're at 4. So Swipe or, what is it called? Feral Rage would be our win condition. Or Azure Drake in any of those. Shadowboard Pain on the 3/3. Okie dokie. Anything else? We showed he didn't have a Shadow Ward Death, so playing this guy instead of the Azure Drake seems pretty good. It looks like a heal and a Power Ward Shield, so he's drawing 2, which means, you know, Shadow Ward Death is probably somewhere in there. Now he's at 5. Oh, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot right now. There's the Swipe, so... yeah. Sorry, buddy. Alright, so we just need one more game, and then we're at rank 6. He went for the risky play, but that play was honestly not that bad on his part. Like, he had to go, like, I guess he could have just healed it and then go, no, because if he would have healed, I guess he should have healed his face and played around Swipe. I mean, that's a pretty common Druid card. I mean, 4 damage to a Druid, I mean, there's a lot of cards. There's Druid of the Claw, there's Swipe, there's Feral Rage, like, there's a lot of, you know, things that deal 4 damage. Ow, why is this thing stabbing me in the neck? Alright, that's better. Jesus. I felt like I was being, like, killed. It was like...
Your soul shall be mine.
Alright, so Innervate out Twilight Elder turn 1 and have turn 2 play. How you doing? So if this is a control Warlock, it's not that great, but if it's aggro, I think it's a pretty favorable matchup. Either way, we're innervating out the Twilight Elder. I actually want to build a control Warlock pretty soon. I like the way it plays. Unfortunately, what is it called? Bane of Doom isn't as good anymore because it doesn't summon the Mal'Ganis. That's not an option. That was one of the, you know, that was the card, man. Mal'Ganis was a freaking beast. But now that's not an option. But it's still, control Warlock is still good. Not Cthulhu control, just control Warlock. So it looks like he is playing aggro, which is fine. So I think we might just wrath this, or we can just go for the trade here. I think we can just go for the trade, right? We can pick up an easy trade and this thing still lives, why not? We're not going to win this through aggression, we're going to win this through control. And a favorable trade is always something to go for. And there's nothing in this aggro Warlock deck that's going to deal 2 damage to our Elder. So, I mean, if he plays like Flame Imp here and like a Void Walker or another Wolf, okay, that's fine. So we can go with a, well, it depends on what we draw. Yeah, we're just going to go for the 3 damage on here so our Twilight Elder can live, and then we'll just swing for 3 again. And then next turn we'll be able to swipe. And then this will make it so our Cthulhu's a 10/10, which means we can Emperor on 7. So keeping this Twilight Elder alive is very important. That's pretty cool. So we're just going to swipe this. Swing. We could have innervated and then used our passive, but if we would have done that, then we can't play Veclor on 5. Oh my god, that's disgusting, guys. Holy shit. Poor dude. If this ping goes face, I feel even worse. This ping going face is huge right now. Oh my god. Oh, it's got to kill the 3/1. Oh. Oh. Oh, there you go. You got to give him something, man. The thing is, he can still come back here because Power Overwhelming is still like, he can still tap. He's at 25 health. And getting an extra card every single turn is good. Like, that's huge. That's what makes Zeus so very powerful. There's just, they just overwhelm you. And we already used Swipe to kill a 3/5, so Swipe here would have been really nice too. See, there's the Abusive. Probably pings one of these creatures. Oh, sorry. Game Boss pings one of the creatures. I'm sorry, man. Like, you had my luck a couple games ago. Oh my god. I feel so bad. Because I know how this guy feels. Like, it's just like, really? Really? Now he has to sack 2 creatures into it. Soulfire to discard the 1 card in his hand, the Flame Imp. Alright. All right, so I guess we go with the wild growth here. So this, well, we know we wild growth. We know we passive. We know the passive kills the 2/1. And now the question is, do we swing for phase 4 or do we swing into here for 4? I think we just go phase for 4. And then we summon 2/1 Groots. So we're just gonna hope he can't kill this 4/2. Because he's gonna make this trade anyway. So I might as well just go 4 damage phase. Yeah. So you know, he gave his guy an extra 1 attack. But we dealt 4 damage. We dealt. Alright, so Elder passive, kill 1/1, go face for 2. And then we have Cthulhu not next turn, but the following turn. And at that point, we basically just win. Let me polarize, let me polarize. Peddler's good. You can get Immortal Coil. Start go ham on these Groots. We also got a, I already told you guys this, but we got a ton of responses for the deck we're gonna build on our free-to-play. Very exciting stuff. That was pretty good right there. Feral Rage. What do we do with this Feral Rage? Do we just go face with these and then hit this into here? That doesn't feel like great. I think we just hit into here. I think we save the rage. Or we could rage into the 8/8. That just seems really bad. We go for the 8 armor though. That doesn't feel as bad. Or we just kill the 2/2.
I wonder.
I mean, we could just combo it with Fandral, right? But why do anything with it? This is a 11/11, so if we hit this, we take an additional 2, so we're gonna take 2/2. This has, I mean, it has a chance to hit this, has a chance to hit that. If we hit this, he defenders. That's not good. I think we can hit this. We can take 10 here. I guess we could have gone for armor with the rage. Alright, so Cthulhu, please don't do me dirty. And now I want to Azure Drake, but I'm not going to. Cthulhu is the obvious choice. So it needs to kill this 2/1. Good job. So he can, I'm assuming he can kill the Cthulhu here. If not, then we just Feral Rage, or we just passive, well, no, we can't do that, because we passive into the Voidwalker, we can't Feral Rage and deal the extra 1 damage. So he's just going to go face here, there's no reason for him not to. He has to go face. Unless he ripped another Power Overwhelming, and then he's at 13, 14, 15. So Power Overwhelming Soulfire does it. Alright. So depending on what we draw right here. Interesting. So we could go with the Azure Drake Feral Rage. Well, we know this is swinging into here. Unless we draw into a good card with this, but I feel like playing the taunt is more important. So this goes into here. Then we go with the taunt. And then we go with the 8 armor. The taunt's important because it makes it so we're not only are at 12 health, but he has to get past another 7. So it's very difficult for, unless they have silences, he's going to have to waste some Power Overwhelming with the cards on the field. We waste the cards on the field, and then we just swing face with the Cthulhu. So another Defender of Argus will buy him some time. Leroy Jenkins also allows him to make this trade a little bit more efficiently. But he's still going to have to deal with these 1/1s on my side. The Mortal Coil, he still has to pump out, what's 4, 5, 6 damage he has on the board, which means he has to get 6 more damage, which Power Overwhelming, again, Power Overwhelming Soulfire does it. Alright, so he's going to make the trades into the Cthulhu, which is, you know, good. For, you know, it's not good, but it needs to happen for him. So the Azure Drake is fine. We drew into the Raven Idol. So we can actually probably want a Raven Idol first for a spell to see what we get. Swipe is really good. So we're going to swipe face, and then swing for 1, which means he can't tap anymore. So I'll probably just tap to die. So if we would have casted Wrath or Wraith first, Wrath, my bad, not Wraith, we wouldn't have been able to swipe, and if we wouldn't have done that, he could have still tapped this turn, even though we had lethal next turn. Not that that would have maybe changed a few things, but he can still, you know, get some good top decks. All right, not that I know we have lethal, but I still want to just do this. I want to see what we draw. We top deck lethal. Well, we top decked another form of lethal. Not that we didn't have it with the Wrath in our hand. All right, rank 6. So it looks like the Paladin is just not a good deck to play right now, because we just won every single one with the Cthulhu Druid. Like, they were rough games, but I mean, it wasn't like we just got like slaughtered like when we were playing that Paladin deck. Like, jeez. And I know the Paladin deck is good. I just maybe not the best time to play it. We could have been playing it really bad too. Ooh, another Veclore. That would have been good on a free-to-play account, right? I think I already have 2 golden corrupted heal bots. And keep in mind, that's like our first legendary since we bought packs like over a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. So it's really not that crazy. It's good, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's they've got like a sorry counter, right? So after you open up so many packs, the chances of getting a legendary becomes higher and higher as the more packs you open. So eventually it's just like you're gonna get one. All these people say good job. All right, so we're gonna end this here. Sorry, this is a shorter Road to Legend video, only 17 minutes, but we'll start the next one right away. We'll go on to rank 5, and we still have this win streak with this Druid, so we'll keep the Druid going, and then when we lose, we might go to Warrior, just something just to champ Priest. Priest sounds pretty fun, and we'll see how it goes. So, as always, guys, I'm Warshack, of course, and happy whatever the hell day it is.